My second point. When Jewish students in college campuses claim that they are threatened by pro-Palestinian demonstrations, let's ask all of us, including pedestrians here, whether these demonstrations have anything to do other than peaceful, not attacking anyone, expressing a voice. It is the Zionist students who insist to raise the Israeli flag, and by doing so, causing a natural guilt feeling towards all of this. This is what Zionism is doing. This is not what the pro-Palestinian movement is doing. We are here for peace. We are here for justice. We are here for God's creation. We are here to stand up for the oppressed people of Palestine. And we are here to stand up for Jewish people that face danger because of what's being done in our name. Yeah! My statement here today is that the state of Israel does not represent world Jewry, and Hillel does not represent all Jewish students on campus. I just met around the corner. A Jewish student comes over to me and asks me to explain my Palestinian flag. And I say I'm Jewish and I'm anti-Zionist. I'm pro-Palestinian because this is against my religion and this is against humanity. And she was so happy to listen. And she said, I share your opinion. A Jewish student here in Rutgers. This was encouraging, but this is not surprising. There are so many Jewish people out there, as all of us here know what intimidation is. I always say, you never ask a question why more people don't come out. You always ask how come that some people have the courage to overcome all this intimidation. But when we find people strong, brave, coming out on the streets, despite all challenges, we can imagine how many more people are behind us all. And this is encouraging. According to Judaism, all of this is wrong. Killing, stealing, oppressing an entire people is not only criminal according to international law. These are crimes in Judaism. In addition, this whole concept, this philosophy of Zionism to build a sovereign homeland for Jews by physical means happens to be in total contrast to basics of Jewish religion. According to Judaism, the Jewish people are in a divinely decreed exile. We are forbidden to end this exile by any physical means, especially when this is involved in so much crime, harming so many people. Again, this is an embarrassment to our people and a desecration of our religion. I encourage Jewish students here on campus to wake up, to join Hillel for prayers or for kosher food and refuse politics, which is not what Hillel is supposed to promote, and refuse crimes which any Jew should condemn and not accept in any way. Finally, if we are concerned for the safety and security of all, including the Jewish people, we should study and understand what is behind this endless cycle of bloodshed where everyone suffers. Contrary to Zionist propaganda, it is not the difference of religions which is causing this conflict. We had differences of religions for the longest time in Palestine before the invention of Zionism, before the 1920s, and we lived in peace. Even though Zionist education will never tell you that. But if you search, if you truly want to know what history was in Palestine prior to the 1920s, as Rabbi Feldman from New York, who was a student during the the 1929 Hebron massacre. And he said that before the massacre, nobody ever told him that it's dangerous to work by himself in the middle of the night behind the village. This was how the peace looked like in those days. And he explains how Zionist propagations at the time, unfortunately, sadly, caused this bloody retaliation. Not justifying it, but explaining it. It is the occupation of Palestine which destroyed the peace in Palestine, and it's the ongoing crimes which is fueling this conflict to the present day. If we want to see a better future, we must address the root